you go.
It just stopped on me.
Okay, do a real quick intro.
Hi. Oh, we had some camera issues there, I guess. So where I left off was I made a 2014 master folder here, and it's like it's exactly like our 2013 master folder, except I organized it a bit. So we got advertising because every year we have ads in the back of the yearbook. We got the Life Touch DVD. That's the people who take our student pictures. They send us a DVD, and that's where all the pictures go. Then we got master prints and proofs, and that's just for like the final yearbook when we send it to the administration to get it approved. And so the main section that you guys will be dealing with is the main book sections. Ooh, careful.
Can you hand me that chair, Mr. Carroll?
But the main book section is the first one. I mean, I would rather them not be alphabetical, but they are. So the first one is Candids by grade. And Candids are like just the random pictures that you take in the hall. And so you've got 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. And I think how it's going to go is we're just going to put the raw pictures in here. We're not going to put the actual page. Then there's the Miscellaneous Candids. And these actually have templates. Like, the pages you'll be working on, they should have these 3 folders in them. And when you're working on them, like they're not finished, you save it in the working template. When it's finished, you save it in final template. And then the master template is where the original page is. So, like, if you're going to make the Miscellaneous Candids, you would, like, copy it and then paste it into working template and then edit that one. Okay. Let's go back to the main book sections. Then we have clubs. I already put the club pages that we had last year in here. So the ones we have in here are CTSO, ITASO, and Math Club, and then NTHS. I don't know if there'll be any more or maybe less this year, but those are the ones we had last year. Co-op, I put the page in here for those. We had 5 pages last year. I don't know how many students are on co-op this year, so there may be more or less of those too. Let's see. And then the cover, we don't have anything in there except I saved that. I saved the themes thing that we just did. I saved that there, so you can find it for when we're doing our covers. This is the.
Oh, before you go on, remember you want to make sure that you get your master cover, the Photoshop file, and the InDesign file in there, so we can use that as a template.
Yeah. Okay. But faculty, administration, and staff, that's just like the student page, except for the teachers. So I have all those masters in there. The grades, I have them split up 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And they're all the same, except for the seniors. Each grade has an intro page. So I have the intro page in there for each of them. Each grade also has like the actual student pages that have all the students on them. And apparently I did not get, here, student pictures. And that's where all those ones are. And the Candids for the grades, because we have an intro page. Do we have the Candids page in the front? I think it's intro page, Candids page, then the student pages, then another Candids page.
I think you're right. Yeah. We had an intro, which fit the theme. So, for instance, this was the class of 2014, and we went with the Rumbler theme. Playing on Rumbler here. Then we had a Candids page. Then we had the grade pictures. And then we closed the section with another Candids page. Then we started with the theme for the next page.
Hey, Snapchat.
Make sense? Yep.
So in the student pictures folder, there's the Candids pages and the student pages. But the 12th grade's a little different because the 12th grade has a lot more in the book than the other grades.
Right, let's look at this here.
Because they are
so
seniors.
So we have the senior page has an intro page. Then it has the opening and class officers page.
Well, here we actually had the
opening and
picture,
class officers.
Right, we had the class picture. And then we had the vote of the class movie and song. Then the class officers. Then our class officers officers here. Oh, that wasn't class officers, that was just a intro page to the senior section. Then the class officers, then we had the group, the grade pictures. Then, what is this, Hannah? The senior director, you call it? So you can see, that's why we have much more.
Yeah.
And then we have,
directory, signatures, and superlatives.
and then we have the superlatives, which are where the students vote, and we have our signature page too. So each one of these pages is a InDesign document in itself. See? And then we have the superlatives. And that made up the entire senior section. Then we did a couple pages of senior candidates too.
This year, the senior class only has 80 students in it,
Okay.
so we might be able to do some more extra stuff. I don't know, depending on how much space there is.
Do you guys don't do senior pictures? They just do all like blue background pictures.
Yeah.
We do senior pictures.
Like, do you like send in pictures? Like,
Oh, you mean like custom senior pictures?
Yeah.
Well, we use all the Life Touch stuff.
Yeah, we just use what they give us.
Okay, and then we've got
Pets.
a pet section.
Do you guys have pet pages back at your homeschool?
yeah,
No.
yeah, we did.
Oh, so you cannot open file.
That's because this only has CS55 on it.
Oh.
We haven't upgraded that machine to CS6 yet, and all of our files are stored in CS6.
Alright, well, it's basically just pages with pictures of people's animals on them. The production team, that's like us, like the people who actually work on the yearbook.
Yeah, candid pictures.
So I've got the yearbook team page in here.
So us.
Yes.
Yay.
And then each shop has a page, or two pages
Has two
actually.
pages.
Yeah, and I have all those in here.
So you got the left page and the right page.
Yeah,
which
left
is the
page and right page.
introduction. You can take a look in the book and see how we did this.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got special events. And so I put all of our special events in here. So that's like the dodgeball, the spring picnic, the blood drive, prom, semi-formal skills, and that kind of stuff. Our Veterans Day's down there too. Let's see. Then we have the student task force, which I don't have a template on here. Because we didn't have one. Yeah.
I made one last year.
And then the yearbook custom page. That's the page that goes in the very front of the yearbook,
Yeah.
and it's customized for each student.
If they pre-order their book, they get a custom page.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's talk about InDesign. Hannah, if you would go back to 2012 because we were still doing it in
Okay.
Who markets this stuff?
What do you mean?
Who does the marketing for this?
Put it up on the web. We make a little TV commercial. We put posters.
Do
around
we
the school.
sell them?
Yes.
So we get to do the money side of it too now. Oh, that's what I get to do because I'm treasurer. Oh yeah. Woo.
Okay. If you go back to is that 20?
That's 2012.
Yeah. Open up the master book if you can.
Oh, okay. Main book template? Is that it?
Oh, that's CS. Does that say CS5?
I don't know. It looks like
Yeah. Go ahead and open that up. Now.
it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. Now, here, turn that this way. How this works, guys,
That was rocky.
is you saw the book broken up in various sections. So obviously each section is in its own InDesign file. So what we do is we build the book in these sections because the master book is a huge file. So we don't want to have to open up the master book and have a bunch of kids in there trying to edit that and working on that. So we create the sections as individual InDesign little mini books. So we would have our senior pages, and there's page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how that would work is as a assignment editor, and I might say to you, okay, your job today is to take all of the seniors and find their pictures on the Life Touch DVD and enter their names according to the list and make sure that their names match up with the picture and start dropping them into the template from last year. What happens is, suppose we get halfway through and we realize, oh, there's a duplicate in here. You make that change.
Or a freshman in the senior
or a freshman in the senior section, right, there's a mistake. You make the change on that one page, you save that one page. Same with over here. As we're building the book, you're working on updating the superlatives pages. We're going to change this graphic. We're going to drop out the old pictures, put the new pictures in. Those individual InDesign files then are brought into a master InDesign file, which we call a book. You can see here, when you go to InDesign and you create new, you're creating a single document, which is one page. Or you can create a whole book, which is made up of individual documents. So what we do is, as you work on the senior section, or you work on the superlative section, or Lexi, you're laying out the pets page, whatever you're working on, we then bring that whole document into the master book. The master book pulls the data from each of the individual documents. So if this were the individual page, let's say, hold that up. Suppose that's your individual layout for this page. What's happening when we open the master book, the InDesign software is grabbing that data and bringing it into the book. So then when we get to the point where the book starts to actually take on life, and we have all of our sections built into the book, and I give this to the administration, and they get back to me, and they say, okay, Mr. E., there's tons of errors in here, and we need to fix them. What I do is I just open up the master book, go to each section, I double-click that section, it opens up the master file, I make the edit, I close it, and the book is automatically updated. Very nice. Now, this gives us the ability to create a mobile version of our book, a flip book, an electronic flip book, which actually, I think we might have a sample on here that we can show you somewhere, that you can actually create an e-book version of this and flip through the pages, and it looks like real pages. It's an e-book. We can embed video, we can embed flash animations, we can actually turn the yearbook into an electronic document and do all kinds of cool stuff. InDesign is not simply a layout program. It is very powerful in terms of creating books and creating documents, but as I say, it also gives us the ability to work in multimedia format and export to a variety of different formats for the web. So you're just going to start out using it for print, but as your career here in digital media grows, you'll be doing more and more and more. It's very cool stuff. Okay, you know what? We'll go out here. I'll actually show you guys this on CS6.
I found the 2011 yearbook.
And I'm not gonna worry about it because that's so old. That's a couple years old, Hannah, and the links are probably not gonna be updated. And let's not worry about that here on the big screen. The main thing that I wanted you to do was to see where the product is stored, and we're gonna go ahead and show you how to start utilizing the fundamentals of InDesign. So restart InDesign, Hannah, if you would, and we're going to go ahead and open it up, and I'm going to show you some of the basics of dropping in pictures and adding some effects and rotating them and moving them.
We could
and
practice doing a yearbook
and we can
cover.
actually practice by working on a theme for the yearbook. Exactly. I'm going to keep an eye on time, and then I want to get us out into the school a little bit and snap some pictures. So go ahead and kill that. That's it for now. We'll share this with the afternoon crew, and we'll see you down the road. Go ahead.